guys, welcome back to another episode Up and Running. Thanks for watching. Alright, we are going to take a look at some cooling issues on this truck today. I hope you enjoy it. Alright, we are going to head up and put some gas in this thing. It ran out the other day and we only had 2 gallons at the shop. So we're going to fill the shop can as well. Hopefully we got enough to get up here because we've ran it a fair amount. Alright, so something I wasn't able to film, there was just way too much noise and a lot of stuff going on, so the filming of it didn't work out. Was I did a compression check on this engine just to see where every cylinder was at, and these are the results right here. Let me get it all in the shade. So everything was in pretty good shape. I did pull all the spark plugs out when I did it, and did it that way. It was not warm and the throttle was not wide open when I did it, but our main goal was just to make sure that we had good compression in all the cylinders. So everything looked good. So and if you remember in the last video, we found a vacuum leak, a big vacuum leak. We plugged that as well, and that did help in the running of the engine as well. So making a little more progress. Everything's starting to come together. So another thing that I just wanted to show you guys, we were having trouble with this truck not shifting at one point, and we weren't sure what was going on or what the deal was because it's a brand new transmission. And what we discovered is that this vacuum ball was just laying there. It's got 2 ports on it, one in and one out, and this hose was connected to it, and what was happening was there was nothing connected to the second port, so it was just a massive vacuum leak, and that was enough to drop the overall vacuum down to about 12. It should be up close to like 20, like 17 to 21, 22, somewhere in there, and it was not allowing enough vacuum to make the truck shift. So I plugged that vacuum leak up and the truck started shifting. So be sure to check for vacuum leaks. Alright, so the next project that we're going to do on the Jeep here is we're going to replace this fan with a little bit bigger one, and then also we're going to eliminate this shroud that somebody made up. We just don't feel like we're getting any airflow through that, so we're going to remove that and kind of do some trial and error experimenting on it, and see what we can get to work out really well. And they had a seal around this, so it wasn't doing anything worthwhile. Alright, so this is what it looked like back there, and they put this seal all the way around this fan. So basically this was tight up against the radiator, and they were basically eliminating, you know, a third to a half of the effective radiator space. So this is probably also part of the reason why they were having a cooling issue on this. They were getting very little of the radiator used. Alright, so I'm glad I caught this. I just realized that we've got a leak in the radiator. You can see it there. And then I pressure tested it, got some on the ground, and let me see if you can see it. It's leaking right up in there. It was actually spraying out. So, looks like we got to take care of that before we do anything with the fan. Let me see if you can see in there. I don't know if you can see that or not, but we definitely got a leak going right up in there. So, it's always something.
So we want to make sure when we mount this fan that we can still get these in that fan, which I think will be okay. I just want to double check. So we use this one. Go ahead and put one there, there, there. Nothing like a Chinese ingenuity.
No.
So, if you could do this one first. Oh, here, I'll put this last one in.
With the rubber piece on either side.
Yeah, on both sides to protect it.
Okay.
And then this goes like that.
Okay.
You put it up, you cut, pull it tight. I don't know why that one's not doing it. So then if you could do these two.
Okay.
I wonder if we should switch this one to that one. Then you can just rotate it. So
Okay.
a pad on each side. And I mean, you could probably do these two if you wanted to now, since it's off the table. And then you can flip it and do the other four.
Okay.
Alright, sorry for the little bit of wind. It's a little breezy out here today. So Braden is going to swap the new radiator in here. We got the old one out. Let me see if I can see where it was leaking. It might be on the other side. But anyway, this wasn't, you know, too super exciting, so he's just gonna go ahead and swap that out, and then we'll get back on it and keep knocking out more problems. Somebody tried to put some goop in there to seal that up. Alright, the radiator's all in, the fans are all mounted, it's all wired up, everything is working the way it should now, so we'll have to take her for a spin sometime and make sure everything's good. But at this point I really think everything will be just fine on this. We've basically covered all the bases on it and should be good to go. Alright, we're going to take this on a little road trip down to the gas station again. See if it does any better. Ugh. far so good. The truck was pretty warmed up from when I let it run for a while to get the thermostat to open to get the coolant down so I could finish topping it off. Right in the middle. Ooh, they're practically giving it away. All right, we're still good. Just started it again. Still good. Just gonna double check the level of the antifreeze when it cools off, and I think we'll be good. All right, looks like a win. Sometime I'm going to do a feature on this truck. This is a pretty nice truck. It's a 95 Dodge Ram short bed standard cab 4-wheel drive truck. As you can see, this belongs to my buddy Rick. He's getting an engine put in it right now. Jake is doing it. Jake's getting after it like he means it. But there's the old engine, and there's the new engine. But sometime like I say, I'll do a future episode on this truck so you can see it a little better. But just thought I'd give you a sneak peek. Hey guys, let's take a look at some viewers' rides. Hey, if you want to see your ride on the channel, send me some good quality pictures of your classic to the email address below. That's going to wrap it up for another episode Up and Running. Thanks for watching. Be sure to come back next time.